Let's get into the meat of it.
You know, Meat, a wise Thermopylae once said to never bet against a Georgian fighter, especially when they are an underdog. And I gotta imagine that Thermopylae is wagging his finger from the grave somewhere, warning us, Meat, do not pick against Roman Dolidze. But he's fighting against Phil Hawes, aka Megatron, aka No Hype, I guess is his new nickname.
Yeah.
He's 12-3 and recently looked pretty good, right? I mean, I know it was against Iran Win. He's 5'6", yet fights at middleweight, but he beat the brakes off of him. It was a performance of the night, and it was good to see because before that, he got finished by Chris Curtis, and it was early in the first round. Kind of concerning, especially given how Chris Curtis's latest bouts have been going, but nonetheless, he did rebound, and he's fighting against Dolidze, who's also coming off a sweet win. Absolutely shattered the face of Kyle Dawkins with that brutal knee. Took like a minute. He also got the performance of the night bonus, and he only has the one loss to Trevin Giles throughout his UFC tenure. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Dolidze coming in at plus 140. Hawes Megatron is minus 165. You rolling Dolidze or you taking Phil Hawes?
Yeah, no, this is such a great matchup, and honestly, I gotta go with the Caucasian. Like Thermopylae said, you can never doubt a Georgia underdog, and so I like these odds plus 140. I think he's absolutely going to smash Phil Hawes. I mean, no hype, kind of agree. The only hype he's getting is BKFC.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think this one plays out though? Because he might be BKFC bound at some point, but you got to admit he did look good against Iran Win. Do you attach any weight to that victory, or did he just do what he was supposed to do? And now running in against a what seems like a peak Caucasian, it's going to be too much. Like, how do you see this playing out?
Yeah, but honestly, anyone can look good versus Duran Win. I mean, the guy's 5'4", 185. He should really drop to like, honestly, I would say like bantamweight, maybe even featherweight. But no hype. I don't know. I think the Caucasian's gonna be a little too big. I think he's going to get absolutely smashed, and I don't think he has like a better gas tank than Dolidze. I think they're both kind of one pump chumps, so it's gonna be very like someone's going to sleep. That's all I know. Someone's going to sleep, but I'm taking Dolidze.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're looking at Tapology, right, 62% is rolling with no hype Haas, 38% Dolidze, and there's a lot of brown on both sides, right? So it seems like the community thinks that a KO finish could be most likely. What are your thoughts on the wrestling in this one? Because we have seen Roman Dolidze make some advancements as far as his grappling and wrestling game is concerned, but we know Phil Hawes is going in there to take him down and likely keep him down. So how do you see the wrestling factoring into this matchup, if at all? Or do you think Phil Hawes is just going to sleep?
Yeah, I think Phil's going to sleep. I think Roman is either going to sub him, knock him out. Doesn't really matter where the fight goes, but I think Dolidze is going to have the upper edge. I think he's just going to be too big, too strong for him, and I think he's just going to decimate him.
Yeah, he might, and God, Thermopylae so many times, told us Meat Boys don't ever pick against a Georgian underdog. But I'm gonna roll with no hype Hawes, perhaps a little bit reluctantly. I think he's gonna have the advantage if this fight hits the mat, and I also kind of like Phil Hawes' jab. I think that it's a little bit underrated, and if he's able to just kind of crack Dolidze, rock him early, and then take him down, perhaps he can win some rounds. Maybe the over 2.5 could hit if Hawes wins a decision. So I'm gonna go with Phil Hawes by decision, but he might get absolutely slept by Dolidze.
Facts, yeah, he might get slept, but also Dolidze might get slept too. Throw in the comments who you got. You got no hype or the Caucasian.